They once called themselves the Immortals. For tens of thousands of years, they ruled the galaxy like gods, looking down on humanity as dust drifting in the cosmic wind. With technology beyond imagination, they conquered time, replaced flesh with perfect mechanical forms, and stored their minds inside eternal cores of energy. No one believed they could ever fall. But then, the impossible happened. I remember the moment it happened. The first time an immortal fell. The news spread like a shockwave across thousands of colonized worlds. His name was Kalor, a warlord once thought invincible. He was found collapsed on the ashen planet Morath, not destroyed by a blade or a plasma cannon, but by something older, more human: loneliness. His immortal body had self-terminated. Kalor had chosen to end his existence. Whispers spread that he had stared into the abyss of the universe for millennia and found no reason to go on. That was when we realized, even those who claimed eternity had limits. Kalor's death ignited rebellion. Generations of slaves who had once bowed to their so-called eternity now saw cracks in the myth. Humanity, fragile and short-lived, with hearts that could love, break, and sacrifice, began to believe that perhaps life itself was stronger than immortality. And I was among them. Not a soldier, not a scientist, but a storyteller. I followed the rebels, chronicling each victory, each loss. And I witnessed immortals falling one by one, not to weapons, but to memory. They remembered everything, yet nothing mattered anymore. As the war spread, we uncovered a terrifying truth. Immortality had turned them into walking corpses. Yes, they lived forever, but they were cursed to feel nothing forever. No scent of wind, no trembling hand of a lover, no tears at a farewell. We, the mortals, possessed something greater than eternal existence, the meaning in fleeting moments, and that became our greatest weapon. I will never forget the final battle on the Danara Star Ring. An immortal queen, Sarathis, was surrounded. Human fleets encircled her fortress, waiting for the final strike. But before we could fire, Sarathis opened a channel, and she wept. Her mechanical eyes, lifeless for millennia, glittered with crystal tears. She whispered, "You are the lucky ones. You have death, we do not. End this pain and do what we never dared. Truly live." It was the first and last time I heard an immortal beg for death. When Sarathis fell, an era ended. Yet for us, it was not a victory of weapons, but of spirit. We learned, eternity is not strength. Limits give life its meaning. Death makes existence precious. The immortals vanished, leaving behind an empty empire. And into that void, humanity stepped forward, not as conquerors, but as keepers of memory, to remind the galaxy that even gods can fall. Now I grow old. My hair is turning silver, but I still remember the final image, the last immortal collapsing into the shadows, leaving the galaxy in mortal hands. We witnessed their fall, and from their downfall we learned to live forever is not meaning. To live fully is true immortality.